got a woman who's kind. She's sweet and Lord, she's so fine. And she'll never break this heart of mine. When I'm feeling down, so low I feel underground, she lifts me up. You know I was lost until I found her. And I've got a woman who's kind. She's sweet and Lord, she's so fine. And she'll never break this heart of mine.
Oh, once upon a time, held my head high like a king up on a throne. Ooh, but I was a fool. Now I'm in my castle, on my own.
Oh, well, I hear you, my friend, and the words of wisdom that you lend. But my woman, I know she loved me until the end. So I've got a woman who's kind. She's sweet, and Lord, she's so fine. And she'll never break this heart of mine. I got a woman who's kind. She's sweet, and Lord, she's so fine. And she'll never break this heart of mine. Oh, she'll never break this heart of mine.
Thank you. Hey, kid.
Corey and Dan, nice job, both of you.
Thank you.
A couple of things. Dan, I get the feeling that this puts you more in your element than any other challenge has in the past. This seemed, what you came up with seemed like more what I expect out of you, kind of that country blues, rockin' feel. Is that true? Or
Yeah, to a certain degree, you know, I'm a lot of times, a lot of stuff I do is I just get a call and go and play. So, like, you got to make your part fit, you know?
Right.
So this, for me, it felt very comfortable playing with somebody else. And I felt lucky to play with Corey because I knew we could have something going, and it worked out pretty well.
And Corey, the opposite comment to you, this seemed to take you out of your element a little bit. You're usually that real introverted singer-songwriter, just, you know, almost stereotypical singer-songwriter, a cut above a lot of singer-songwriters, but, you know, almost stereotypical that you're very, very introverted. And here you came out of your shell. You were shouting at one point during the song. Am I reading you wrong on that? Did this bring you a little out of your element?
I wouldn't say that. I guess it's different. I wouldn't necessarily.
I don't mean that in a bad way, by the way.
Right, yeah. It's not necessarily in my repertoire kind of thing, but I love like old soul music. When I have to play like a 3-hour gig, I'm gonna play some Aretha Franklin or some Sam Cooke, something like that. So it's stuff I love to do. It just it was a great opportunity to like work with Dan and kind of throw something a little more soulful, bluesy out there.
The other thing I thought was interesting, when you guys were warming up and you were singing together, I didn't like it. I was just like, whatever. And when you got into the song, you're just playing the same song, but suddenly it worked. And it worked really well. Maybe it had to be in context for it to work. It worked really, really well.
It's like shooting air balls in practice. You got to get those out of your system.
Right. And that's kind of what you did in the warm-up, I think.
Well, and I wondered how this combo was going to work, because I do feel like Dan is more the wow, and Corey's more the So I'll take that a great description.
That's the technical definition of your two styles, by the way.
But so I like that right away. It started with Dan, like boom, wow, and then you were pulled right into that, and that worked together real well. I'm not sure. I'll listen to it again and think about it. I don't know if the lines you had, Dan, were good for a Dan song when you did the being in the castle all alone and all that stuff was great. I kind of was in one groove, and I was liking you harmonizing with him. Then when it came out to you, it felt like a little bit of a different song. Not that was bad, but
thematically, we went a little back and forth at the beginning of the week about what we were going to do. We had some ideas, but what this was is like Corey's the lover, all right. So he's got it going on, and I'm the dude who's like been down the road and kind of crushed.
Right.
So like that's my verse. I'm like, come on, young man, don't do what I did.
Okay.
And then he comes back and says, no, I appreciate the advice, but
be quiet, crusty old man. Yeah.
Dumb and crusty as you. So.
Okay, excellent. But it was a great job. Fantastic.
Yeah, I thought it was a good pairing. I think, Corey, you're such a troubadour, man. When you went into I think the second verse, when I'm feeling down, your voice starts, when it goes into that register, I go into tunnel vision, everything that's distracting me goes away, and you have that element that draws you in, and you can't replace that or teach that. It's really awesome. And Dan, you really helped really add this element of attitude, and the pedal steel is like one of my favorite instruments. I was watching a gig this weekend, someone had a pedal steel player, and I was just like, that's so awesome. So really cool. I think it sounded great. I think even your voice, and it didn't stand out to me, I think this song played to your voice in a positive way, and I think it fit good. I would listen to this song again too, so good job, guys.
Yeah, that pedal steel definitely was rock and roll. You guys, that was amazing. That was, I agree with Jonathan that bridge stood out. It was a little bit different than the groove of everything else, but it worked, and I just loved the little wiry stuff way up and all dancing around with the sitar, and your voice was just so powerful tonight, and I've never seen you like that before, and you were just laying it down, Corey, and you guys together just make an awesome duo. It was an excellent, excellent song.